Grab your glasses, everybody. It's time for a Moonshine Safari.
Welcome, everybody, to Moonshine Safari. I'm Josh.
I'm Dinah.
Hey, we're thanking you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
For our third or fourth
video, depends on how you look at it.
I think it's fourth. If I say third, it's wrong, and Del Toro will correct me because he did in the last video. And if you haven't checked out our new videos, you should go back and check them out. They're pretty cool.
They're pretty fun.
And we're going to give a shout out right off the bat to Del Toro because...
Oh my gosh.
It's
been amazing.
Yeah, he's just jumped in, self-taught, doing a great job editing our videos and doing all kinds of fun stuff. And so great job, man. We really appreciate what you're doing. Also, if you could send some good positive vibes out. He had some dental surgery, but he's doing great. And
he's handling it awesomely.
He is doing great. And but... You know, if you could send some positive and good thoughts and vibes and prayers towards him for some speedy recovery, that would be awesome. Also for Dinah's dad. He is out of the hospital, but he's still on recovery and looking for a treatment plan. So if you could just send out some positive vibes for that as well.
The day that we're taping this is his birthday.
It is his birthday.
79.
Yeah, birthday, and it's Yom Teruah today as well. And if you don't know what Yom Teruah is, traditionally it's Jewish Rosh Hashannah, but yeah, I don't use that word. I'm not gonna get into it, but Yom Teruah, okay? So, but Happy New Year for those of you who celebrate New Year's during this time.
And
I don't, but
if you're a hillbilly Jew, get some apple pie moonshine.
Shh. That's later. I'll go ahead.
That's all right.
All right.
Wait.
We have
later.
Yeah, we have a treat for you with regards to the beverage of the day and hillbilly. What'd you call it? Hillbilly Jews.
Hillbilly Jews.
Hillbilly
that's right.
Jews. That's right.
I'm gonna try not to keep looking up at the ceiling because I noticed I do that.
Anyway, so we also like to give a shout out again to all of those military members who are deployed, who are serving, who have served, who are home, and who are just
all
dealing with things day by day. There's a lot of great groups and people out there who support. We support Guitar for Vets. That's one thing. In fact, I just saw that they posted some. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram. They just got an Instagram page. That's what it was. So you can follow them on Instagram now too. So
But there are lots of charities and lots of options. So if you're looking, just
and if you
check
know
out Charity
of one,
Navigator.
Yeah, if you know of one, a really good veteran supported. Okay, some of them I don't. I've been burned by a few big name ones, and you probably know who they are. But if you have some that are upstanding, we sure would like to promote them.
And honestly, charities in general, even if it's not veteran related, we are all about donating to good, solid charities.
Absolutely.
Where most of the income goes to the programs that they're supporting.
And that's our job as citizens and human beings. It's really not our government's job to do charity. It's our job.
Make sure you know who you're donating to.
Absolutely. Right. We'd also like to give a shine out to Robin. And hey, if any of you are like 18 and older, not creepy older, if you get what I'm meaning, and are interested in like Dungeons and Dragons, like tabletop game and stuff, hey, shoot us an email over at Josh and Dinah at moonshinesafari.com. Robin's kind of trying to get a group together. Her and Del Toro.
She can actually do the Dungeon Master.
She's a Dungeon Master. That's right. So and they have a good time doing that and having a good time. So if you're interested in that, also, I have a big shine out, and this is going to be connected all throughout the entire show. Is Dinah got me a gift, and so I'm going to shine out to
Dinah, Robin, and Del Toro. It was a corporate gift.
Okay, so everybody got the gift. So they got me a guitar. Yes, they got me a guitar, and I've been having gas. And for those of you who don't know what that means, that means like, guitar acquisition, guitar acquisition syndrome. Okay, or you could say gear acquisition syndrome. But I've been looking for those of you who listen to our podcast before we started doing video, and you can go back and listen to all the podcasts. We have a year's worth of podcasts prior to this, just and you really get to know us a little deeper, I guess, a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I was looking at a Gibson J45 and really wanted it. And then I saw Martin came out with this line called the DSS Slope Shoulder Dreadnought 17, DSS 17 series. And I saw it and I showed Dinah. She's like,
for those of you
that's nice.
who don't understand what that meant, you'll have to Google it because guitars, it's its own language.
Well, those of you who are guitar geeks who know what I'm talking
would
about.
Understand.
So
That's
understand.
Correct.
So, so there's two colors of that model, and there is the Sunburst, which I have. Someday we'll pan and show you the Sunburst guitars.
Sunburst.
Sunburst. And then they had what's called Black Smoke.
He's purty.
I show it to you. Ooh, if I can keep from tearing down the entire studio. Hey. Check. I know there's some fingerprints. It's matte finish because I've been playing it.
This is where the angelic music comes out.
Check it. Yes, I have my tuner and my capo up there. So, ain't she gorgeous? Her name is Smokey. Yep.
Ain't that purty?
Smokey. Ain't that purty? Oh, and she sounds. That's because I have a pick in it.
That was awesome.
I know, isn't it great? That's because I have a pick in it.
People are going to think you're crazy.
I am crazy. A little bit.
A little bit.
But anyway, shout out to Martin. Guitars, man, you knocked it out of the park with this one.
Beautiful guitar.
It sounds amazing. It's exactly what I was looking for. It's a banjo killing blues box. It's so loud. It's just gorgeous. I'm going to be re-recording a song that's out there on our YouTube channel now and also on our SoundCloud. It's called This Whiskey's For You, that I wrote for my father. And that guitar needs to be.
But it's a cool song. You should go listen to it.
Yeah, go listen to it. I'm going to redo it. But
original song.
Yeah, original song. Okay, so while we're talking about music,
yes,
we're going to talk about a cool group of two young ladies, sisters even, from Georgia.
Yep.
We found them on the internet, and it was one of those suggestions.
Josh found them actually.
That popped up in my feed where they were doing. They have a YouTube channel, and they were doing these songs as a tribute to old blues or rock and roll things.
Covers of older songs.
Right. I think the first one I heard was Ophelia by the band.
Woo, it's a good one.
And it was just, so the sisters are, let me see if I can get this right, Megan and Rebecca Lavelle. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. Lovell or Lavelle, I don't know what it is. But they were a band, before they were Larkin Poe, they were the Lavelle sisters. And Larkin Poe is the name of their great-great-great-grandfather. There might be another great in there. If there is, I'm sorry. And related to Edgar Allan Poe.
Yep.
So they took on the great-great-grandfather's name as their... Okay, and they are awesome. They've been on Joe Bonamassa's blues cruises. They've toured Europe. They're really getting it going. And... the one sister plays jamming electric guitar.
And then the slide. And
slide guitar. Okay, they play multiple instruments. I mean, she plays, I think she plays some banjo. I think she also plays...
They're great.
Some mandolin. The other sister plays slide guitar, which is lap steel, which, whew, man, and they jam. It's really cool. Check them out, Larkin Poe. Go to the website.
Yeah.
Check them out. Buy some of their video or their music, trag, all that stuff. Okay, support them, guys. Listen to them. They're really cool. They're good.
One of the big things for me, so you'll hear me saying this over and over again, I like music that's very honest and straightforward, and it's not necessarily overproduced. Right. They're not like that. It's very clean. It's very straightforward. It's nice.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Yeah, check them out. Very cool. All right, and that's actually. Robin and Dinah are working on their own cover of Ophelia.
Yeah.
That I'll be playing probably in guitar part. So we'll work on that and let you know. All right. Hey, it's time for Marriage Tip.
It is.
And this is all flowing together into our wonderful show of whatever we've got going on. Usually our pot of
what we're going to talk about.
Pot of goulash, marriage goulash, or whatever. This marriage tip, we're talking about gifts, okay? That's kind of what we're talking about. And
Josh started it off by talking about his guitar.
Right. She gave me a gift. She knew I wanted that guitar because here's something
It's been a dry guitar year.
Something you don't want to do usually is if someone is really into something, as much as you want to, I guess, and I'm just going to be honest, I guess, with everybody, as much as you want to think that you are getting what they want, you probably aren't. You're probably not. And it's probably best to ask them. Or better yet, what works out for me and Dinah is we just get what we want. Usually.
Okay. Or if I'm looking to surprise, I just listen.
Yeah, just like she did this last time.
He'll start talking about whatever guitar it is, and I've got this person at Sweetwater online that I correspond. It's pretty much an email. I'll just jot him an email and say, "Hey, dude." And his name is Caleb, by the way, at Sweetwater.
Oh, that's shout out to Caleb. Oh, yeah, I forgot because he really.
And I just send him an email. I go, okay, what can you do for me on this? And usually he'll say, okay, here's the offer I have, and it's like, okay, I'm in, or I'm gonna wait, or whatever. Yeah. And most of the time I'm in. So, that's pretty much how we do it.
Well, the deals has been really good. The deals he's offered have been really well.
And like Josh is saying, I want to make sure it's the one he wants. I don't want him. I've done that before. I've gotten him a guitar that I thought, oh, he'll like this thing and it didn't work out. So I'd rather him have the guitar he wants to have.
Same with, like, Dinah. When actually, we're recording this on this new camera that we had, I had no idea. I didn't know what she wanted. She was the one that did all the research, and she knew what she wanted to be able to do and the functions that she needed. Just say, hey, this is your birthday present, early, whatever, Mother's Day. Have at it. Go ahead and get this. This is what you need. And that way, we're all happy. We get the things that we want, and really you can't blame anybody but yourself if you don't get what you want.
No, and it's kind of like Josh. He's big on doing his research on the guitar. He wants to know that it's going to sound the way he wants it to sound. There's a certain thing he's looking for. And for me, with cameras, I just want to make sure we're getting the right camera. Right. These cameras do so much that I probably never even scratched the surface, and I get that. At the same time, I want to make sure we get a good product.
Yeah. And guitars are very personal things, too. I mean, I've been very fortunate to buy guitars over the internet, never playing, and them just
turn out great.
Great. And several. Honestly, I've only really had one one that just didn't meet what I was hoping for. Right. I've only had one of those, and that's great out of probably about 7 or 8 guitars that I bought recently.
How many do we have?
I mean, recently, yeah.
I don't even know.
So, I mean, over the internet. Yeah. The other ones I bought at guitar stores.
That's true.
So that would have been the first guitar I bought, actually, that I bought over the internet, sight unseen.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, no, because you got the 335 over the internet.
I did.
Right.
It's another Sweetwater purchase.
Yeah, and I love that thing. Someday we'll walk through all my guitars. Anyway,
if
you're interested. If you're interested.
By itself.
Right. So our tip is give gifts to the ones you love.
Well, and try to give them what they want, not what you want them to have.
Exactly.
It was funny because Josh and I have talked before about when we were young and the toys we had and stuff like that. Josh felt really bad for me because I never had an easy bake oven. And I got to thinking, back when I was younger, I never cared if I had an easy bake oven. I was the kid that wanted the Simon Says and the electronic stuff. That was always my thing. So it's like
I was going to buy her an easy bake oven.
He was, because he felt bad.
I felt bad that she never had one.
I didn't feel bad. Like I said, I wanted all the electronics.
I'm like,
I wanted.
How could you grow up and not have an easy bake
oven?
Ataris and. Well, I wanted it. Well, I wanted that too.
Just saying, that's what I wanted. I have never been the special doll and easy bake oven person, and it's okay if you are. It's just not my thing.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
So then we also have other traditions within the family as far as gifts go.
Oh, this is true. About how we give our gifts.
Yes.
And this is what we kind of wanted to talk about leading in from our marriage tip is how we give gifts. Because I'll tell you, this wonderful guitar that Dinah gave me was actually for my 73rd birthday.
You're overstating just a little, I think.
No, the way Dinah's family does things, and I think they just do this because they can't ever just admit to another person that they're just giving the gift because they want to. There has to be a reason. There has to be something. So here's the thing: you don't get a gift because this is your birthday gift, but you already got my birthday gift like in January. Like that was my 68th birthday gift in January. That's how it works with them.
Okay, I actually don't think that's why. Here's the thing.
Oh, okay. It may not be why. I'm just saying.
There's this date every year that we all celebrate of our birthday, okay? You might not know what that person wants at that moment, but hey, earlier in the year you found out they wanted, okay, I've decided I'm going to take my birthday money every year and buy a special bottle of liquor because I like liquor bottles. It's weird, I know, but it's
like
the
what's
thing.
in them.
I'm not necessarily a fan of, that particular liquor. I want the bottle. Anyway, so...
We talked about that before.
We have talked about that.
The guitar lamp. The yellow guitar. Yeah, that.
We have motorcycle one. There's lots of them.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was my thought. My thought was I'm going to take that money. Anyway, but I think that what happens is, like Josh, he's talking about this particular guitar. I'm going to get it. I know me, I'm not going to put it in a closet. First of all, he's going to be the one home and gets it when it's delivered. And I could probably have it delivered to my work, but what a pain in the butt.
And then you got to bring it home. It's better just to have it.
And then it's like, but it's going to drive me nuts that I know I have it. And I know he would love to be playing it, and I haven't given it to him yet. So I don't remember the last time we ever got something in advance and ended up holding out. Oh, I lied. Del Toro's 21st birthday. Got in that bottle.
Yeah.
There was a bottle of Crystal Head vodka.
Yeah, that was just more of a morality type of thing.
Exactly.
He wasn't old enough to have it
so,
yet.
Right. And I thought the Crystal Head thing, the skull thing was really cool and all that stuff.
Aykroyd stuff. We did a review on that too.
We had it in the closet until he turned 21, but truthfully, most of the time we get a gift for somebody and they get it the next day because it's like you're excited for them to get it also.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you want. Of course you are. I mean, if I get stuff, I just want to give it to them. We did, and we've done that with the kids. It's like because we don't celebrate Christmas and we don't celebrate a traditional Hanukkah where you give gifts.
Where you get gifts.
We don't do that, and we haven't done that. So when we give gifts, they're usually on the birthdays, and they're just throughout the year because we normally. I mean, if somebody wants something, or we find out somebody wants something. Yeah, I mean,
both the kids work. And if they want something bad enough, a lot of times they'll go get it.
Yeah, if we can,
right.
And that's kind of how we do the gifts, and so we do it that way. One thing we do with birthday cards and gift cards, what we do is we recycle them.
We do.
Like cross out names. We've got one running that's probably like 7 or 8 years old that we just give not to each other, but like to the family members. We give it to them. They'll give it back to us. We'll give it to someone else.
In fact, most of the time for each other, I don't buy a greeting card.
Yeah.
And not that there's anything wrong with buying a greeting card.
Hallmark would not be very happy with the way we do things.
No. As a matter of
We're
fact,
very practical.
If something happened, if I need to send a birthday gift to somebody and I don't happen to have any birthday cards, then I'll just take a thank you card and I'll write after the word thank you, I'll write for being born. And then that's
Happy
how
belly button
that's how unsentimental we are about birthday cards.
Right. And we just do the same thing. I mean, gifts for kids is the very same thing. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of how we've always done.
Well, and the kids are like us now. Because now Robin will say, what do you want for your birthday?
Yeah.
Because
they
also want to get us what we want as well.
And that's what we want to do for them. And there's sometimes we get some little things that are just silly for them because we think it'd be fun.
Because it's fun.
Because it's fun. But that's kind of how we do it. How do you give gifts? Right. What do you do for your
family
loved one and your spouse or whatever? How do you do it? I mean, do you have to up it? Are you in competition with each other? Because I know some couples are in competition. Some have to feel like they have to get the other one, something extravagant and crazy. And some of you are opposite. We like to hear both sides. What do you like to do? Or do you like to mix it up some? Because sometimes we're very practical and say, hey, what do you need? I need a new computer. I need a new hairdryer. I need a new tablet. I need a new, microphone for the, sometimes it's practical. And then sometimes it's just, I want a new video game.
This is what I want. Exactly.
I want something that's going to be fun. I just want something I can play with, something like that. So Just
I
a lot
like
of
my
different
gadgets.
things. Yeah, gadgets. Well, yeah.
And then also, okay, so going back to the birthday thing, whenever I got to know Josh's family, his mom would always say, okay, what do you want for your birthday dinner? And then she would make whatever that happened to be. And then as it had gone on for a few years, everybody knew what everybody was going to pick.
Yep.
I was going to pick homemade pizza because I loved the way she made pizza. His brother-in-law was going to pick chicken and dumplings.
Chicken and dumplings.
So everybody kind of had their, this is what I always pick thing. Well, since Josh's parents are gone, we still do that, not in the same way. Like, we're not going to cook it necessarily. But
sometimes
it's like,
we will.
But sometimes, but it's like, okay,
Sure.
well, what do you want for your birthday dinner? And a lot of times there's certain restaurants we've talked about before that we'll go to, or whatever. Everybody gets to pick. Because right now we are in the middle of birthday row.
Oh, yeah.
Our family has a crazy set of birthdays beginning at the end of September, really, through December, through about mid-December. Just boom, 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 boom,
And then
boom,
we have
boom.
a little break, and then we have a couple more pick up in April and March and April.
March and April, yeah. So, I mean, but it's the end of the month. You know, my sister and I are a day apart. Josh and my brother-in-law are a day apart. My dad is today. Josh's mom was a few days ago. It's just crazy how many birthdays we have. So, yeah, but we do the dinner thing.
Yes. Yep. And sometimes, like, if she wants fried chicken, sometimes I'll make that. But a lot of times, you know, we just pick something else. But everybody, that's a tradition that has gone
pick.
back to, like, my mom and my dad, and that's how
And
we
they can't
use.
not pick.
Yep,
They have to pick.
That's right, they pick. So it's pretty cool. How do you guys do it? Do you do favorite dessert? Do you go out for a meal? Do you cook someone? We'd like to know. Or cook someone's favorite. Cook someone. No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Right. Cook someone's favorite meal, you know, for them, which is kind of cool. So let us know in the comments below if you would. All right. Now it's time.
It's time.
It's time for the drink. And hey, we got a special holiday treat for you. Holiday
This is what
shot
I started
for you.
prematurely stating.
Yes. And Del Toro can put the bottles or something in here. So basically what we're doing, we're calling it a Rosh Hashannah. Rosh Hashannah, Del Toro, I'll get with you about the spelling. It is, let's get a little background first. Those of you who don't know anything about Rosh Hashannah, about the New Year, the traditional Jewish New Year that falls on the 7th month. I know, don't ask me. It's a long old study.
There's a whole
study
thing behind
Anyway, so it's apparently the year 5780 according to tradition. And as a blowing of the shofar, that's actually the Yom Teruah. That's the shouting and the shofar blasts and stuff like that. And we've done that. And also it's tradition to eat apples and honey and wish people a sweet New Year.
Sweet New Year.
Okay, right. So we're not much for apples around here necessarily, like for fruit as apples sitting around. We don't do that. Honey, we do have honey. In fact, I have some honey from Israel.
Israeli honey.
Some Israeli honey.
And then we have some people locally that we buy raw honey from.
Right. This that we get from Israel comes from Judea and Samaria. It comes from Lev HaOlam. That's another great support if you like to support Israel. That's another great. They send you a box of stuff every month, which is kind of cool. But what we decided to do, and we're getting close to running out of time, so we'll hurry this up, is we took some Jack Daniel's honey. See where I'm going with that? And some JJ Midnight Moon apple pie.
Ooh.
And put about 1-to-1 ratio for a shot.
Okay, you're not really.
Hold on. No, you don't have to do the whole shot.
That's good.
No. And we call it Rosh Hashannah.
Rosh Hashannah.
So you got apples and honey.
It's for the hillbilly Jews.
Right
guys.
here. So
Clean.
L'chaim. And L'chaim to you.
L'chaim. Happy New Year.
Oh, you almost made a face.
Almost, but you know what? The apple overcomes the, and it's really not bad.
Right. It's good stuff.
Oh my gosh, it's sweet too.
So sweet. All right. Hey, thank you so much for showing up today. We really appreciate it. And yeah, this green screen back here, I don't know. There might be something back there, or there might not.
We're going to
Here's gonna be a
figure
test.
it out later.
If it hasn't already been done, maybe it's done now.
Whoop.
What do you think? Think Del Toro did it? I don't know. It's a challenge. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, be good to one another. Let's stop this fighting. We're tearing our country apart, y'all.
And
let's stop this crap.
If you really like any of this content or you'd like us to discuss something else, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. Our social media platforms all over the place. Or you can send an email. I haven't had anything. I'm just
kidding.
I haven't, actually. That was the first. Is Josh and Dinah at moonshinesafari.com.
Yep.
Send us an email. And let us know what you think. All right. That's it.
That's it.
Hey, y'all.
Thanks.
Be good. Shine happens. Spread it.
Hey y'all, welcome to Moonshine Safari. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as well as check the description for information on our social media site, as well as our Patreon account to help support our adventures in Moonshine Wilderness.